Nobody knows what's around the corner. Life can be taken away on the turn of a sixpence. But as long as there are people who are prepared to come out of their door every morning and try and help other people, you have got to feel hope.
Hello, Queens. Oh, Jesus.
Adult anatomical. Been stabbed twice in the chest.
Fall from parachute, hard landing.
Collapsed on a football pitch.
Charge to 360. Excellent.
Thank you very much. Please call again.
Queen's Medical Centre, Nottingham.
Are you up, Ducker?
Another day in paradise.
One of the busiest A&E departments in Europe.
Wow!
That, I don't think, is survivable.
Have we got a new one coming in?
3 minutes.
There is no room at the inn.
Do you want anything to drink? Cup of tea? This place is awesome.
A place where life,
You're a happy band of people here.
love
Love your kids.
and loss
Can't feel anything.
unfold every single day.
Working in A&E, you see people in those worst moments of their life.
My baby boy, I can't lose my baby boy.
But there are always stars in the black sky.
Oh, my darling.
It makes you realise how important life is, and we should hang on to that with both hands.
Have you?
Filmed across one 24-hour period, these are the stories of a nation and its health service.
Thank you for everything.
Oh.
Suddenly, a lot of the things that you thought mattered doesn't matter.
It's okay.
But you're there for me and I'm there for you. And that's a strong bond.
I'm loving you, man.
I'm loving you too.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Hey. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Hey, guys. What is it?
Stabbing, 22-year-old male.
Do you want me to cannulate? How are we all?
Alive.
Alive.
I'm a clinical support worker. We're the backbone of your hospital.
I feel like this is very organised, actually. Do you want to put a bear hugger sheet on underneath?
What we do is a lot of personal care, observations. A lot of it is quite hands-on.
Who's looking after the gentleman in 7? Hi. Brilliant. Couldn't get a BP on him when he was standing.
Nurses rely on us a lot. We see patients every hour to do their observations.
There we go. I mean, it isn't any Costa standard.
So if someone deteriorates, we're usually one of the first people to notice it.
Can you just grab me a Tegaderm, please? Is that all right? This has certainly woken me up.
I first started working at QMC when I was 18, and it's my first job, first thing I've ever done since I left school.
What does that mean? Oh, ET 3 to 9.
It's for respiratory. It's crazy. I love it. I really do love it. Nothing surprises me working here at all.
A horse has fell on her. She's on a door in the car park. Door? So she's lying on a wooden door.
You've always got to keep your wits about you and just be prepared.
This is good. You have the door in the car. All right.
Yeah, do you mind just waiting here? We'll get it sorted.
In A&E, you get all sorts of things. We've had toothbrushes in places they shouldn't have been. People's fingers have come off.
No, left here.
I remember one time some guy, we were taking him to the CT scanner and the crew took him and I was cleaning up and his testicle was on the floor.
We've got this.
So the bus gets here at 11:30.
Really stands up.
Hello, Resus. Do we know what this sepsis is of? Okay. How long are you going to be? 10 minutes. Thanks, bye.
A 74-year-old man is being rushed to Queen's Medical Centre after being found unresponsive at home.
He's coming in with sepsis query source.
When the red phone goes off with the patient coming in with sepsis, it's time critical. It's one of the most serious conditions, I would say.
We'll go through for now. I'm just going to go give this to Hart.
If a person has a localized infection and if it is not treated in a proper time, then it will affect the whole body. That will lead to sepsis.
Right. He's respiring with a temp of 38.5 and a reduced GCS, which is new.
The worst case scenario with the sepsis is, I would say, death. Because of the multi-organ failure, the brain, the lungs, everything gets affected.
74.
So the sepsis has to be taken very seriously.
The man's wife is travelling with him in the ambulance.
It was a Saturday, and most days are the same routine. The carers came in to deal with Mick, and he just wouldn't wake up. And then they got worried and shouted at me because I was in the kitchen. He was pale, eyes fixed closed, just lifeless. And I'm thinking, hey, oh, something's not right here. The paramedic in the ambulance was trying to keep him awake, and I was panicking too. Is he going to pull through this time? His temperature was continually going up, and I just thought I was going to lose him.
Hello.
No, you all right?
Yes, thank you.
So this is Mick. Mick's got a reduced GCS this morning. Normally would have a chat with you.
Mick, we're just going to get you onto our trolley.
Ready, steady, slide.
Yeah, that's a bed now.
That's it.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name's Dot.
Dot.
I'm Mick's wife.
I'm
He doesn't
Ellie.
speak much.
That's okay.
Hello, sir. I'm Mazhar, one of the doctors.
I'm here, Mick, if you don't understand.
So, what happened today? Why was he here today?
Well, he was unresponsive this morning, he just wouldn't wake up. He is prone to sepsis, and he's had that before.
Sometimes it's a sepsis of unknown origin. So the first thing we need to do is we need to examine them from head to toe, look for the source.
Mick, I'm just going to do your temperature.
Ideally, the sepsis will present with symptoms to find what organ is affected and where the source exactly is. Normally, stomach is not this big.
Sorry, no, it's not normally that big.
If a patient has an enlarged abdomen, that's a worrying thing. We need to look for infection in there. He needs to come in for the antibiotic. I'll do the quick X-ray and the scan of his tummy. We'll give some medications now, then we'll take it from there, okay? Sepsis can kill someone quickly because it progresses very rapidly.
We've been together through thick and thin, and I thought, is this it? You know, is this the end?
Okay. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. How are you feeling, my darling? I don't suppose you remember me. I helped get you out the car, bless you. Oh, yeah, on the door. That was me. Oh, bless you. We'll get this sorted for you. What's the horse called? Squiggles.
My first day in the hospital was in Resus. It was a very busy day.
I feel a little bit woozy now, OK? But then we can get this leg sorted. I'm staying here. Don't worry, I'll stay with you. Don't worry.
There was a lot of me that was thinking, am I crazy that I'm doing this, especially at 18.
How you feeling? Well done. Well done.
I remember that first shift in Resus. Noisy. It's full of people of different specialities, grades. The machines are loud and people are talking and the red phone goes off and there's just so much going on in there. And I thought, yeah, I think I found my calling now.
Bex, you're doing really well. All right, they're just wrapping it up.
That's it. Last bit of plaster going on.
I say always good to have a good bedside manner, to be friendly, because no one expects to come to A&E and they're so anxious and scared, and if someone comes in, says hello, has a big smile on their face, I think it makes them feel at ease.
Well done.
Oh, you've got a bit of a tear. Come on, it's okay. It's okay.
I remember when I was training, someone had said to me, patients don't remember what you do for them, but they remember the way you make them feel.
Lovely work, look at that. We're just gonna let it dry and then we can put your leg back down now, all right?
Sometimes it's being there for people when they've not got someone else.
Okay, well done, Becky.
You all right, Doc? Are you in pain? Yeah. They're trying to find out what's wrong. That's why they took the blood. They run to see if you've got an infection.
Mick is in Resus with suspected sepsis.
Right, Michael, I've just got some antibiotics. Is Michael allergic to anything?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
And I've known him 53 years.
Doctors are concerned his swollen stomach may be the source of the infection and are preparing him for an urgent CT scan.
Right, time for your scan.
Right. See you in a bit, Mick. Keep still while you have your scan. I met Mick when I was about 17. He was the disc jockey in the local working man's club. Mick, the DJ, he was known as Jesus because he had long hair.
Could you please confirm your name, your date of birth, and your address?
No.
No worries. It's all right.
Us girls all got dressed to the nines and went to the disco on a Saturday night. Motown we all liked. Everybody used to get up and dance to the Motown, so I don't know why he didn't play it even more.
Sorry, so we're going to be a bit uncomfortable for a minute or two.
Sometimes he'd come down when he had a break and go to the bar and he'd say, would you like a drink? I only ever had one drink a night, usually a shandy.
Gonna leave that now.
Oh.
Mick had asked if I fancied going to the pictures. I was probably a bit of a prude because I didn't like sitting on the back row. I wanted to make sure I really loved somebody first before, I'm not going to say.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Steady and slide.
Mick was thoughtful and he used to make me laugh. That's what I like best about him, I think.
We're going to check the injection now, so a bit cold in your arm, OK?
I was 19 and a half when I got married.
We'll say breathe in and hold your breath, OK?
On the wedding day, the weather was absolutely beautiful. I got daisies in my hair and top curls. Mick wore a velvet black suit and a shirt that was ruffled down the front. The vows really mean a lot to both Mick and to me. It's the bit that says, till death do us part, in sickness and in health.
Breathe in and hold your breath.
But I didn't know how things would pan out.
Breathe.
Why me though, Kim? I know, first night out after everything. It's swollen.
Don't think so.
61-year-old Gillian is in A&E after falling over and hurting her wrist at a charity ball.
Yeah, 4 bottles of Budweiser and 2 Prosecco's. That was a bit wobbly.
I was at a charity masquerade ball.
It was wet and the heels, Kim, were that big.
With it being a masquerade ball, the ladies had to get all lovely long dresses on. So I picked a nice cobalt blue one with a mask to match. The wine and the beer was flowing and lots of dancing. We did have a 3-course meal. There were choices. I can't bloody remember what I had. I was buzz-eyed by then. Don't put that on.
The moral of the story there is, don't wear heels, Gillian.
Don't drink Prosecco.
And Budweiser.
Don't mix.
Don't mix.
So I left the venue, and 1 minute I'm trotting along nicely. The next minute, flat on my face.
Oof, straight on my right hand side.
And I was in so much pain, I didn't know what had happened.
Gillian, come through.
Hello.
Gillian, take a seat for me.
Oh, bless you.
My name's Emily, I'm one of the nurse practitioners.
Hiya.
Just tell me your date of birth.
62 on Thursday. I don't feel it.
You don't look it either.
Right answer.
Tell me, what's brought you to hospital today?
Well, I had a fall
Yeah.
leaving the head and neck charity ball last night.
Oh, no.
I work here.
Yeah.
And just lost my footing.
And you just slipped and you went down onto your right-hand
Straight
side?
down.
Oh, bless you.
I'm not used to wearing high heel shoes or going out. With John, we used to go out every week.
So got in the taxi and that's when you realised that you had pain to your wrist?
Yeah.
First time I set eyes on John was in a pub. I think it was in 1991. I spotted the bandy legs. I've got a thing about bandy legs.
Are you able to turn your hand over for me?
Yeah.
Lovely. Is it hurting you when you're doing that?
No, I'm just being Mardy.
We were at the pub, me and my sister Jan, and John had given a note to my sister saying, I'll give you 20 quid if your sister goes on a date with me. True.
It's there.
Pain?
Yeah.
OK, don't do it. That's fine. No worries at all.
Him asking my sister to ask me, I found that quite romantic. I said, oh, go on then. So Janet says, yeah, she'll go on a date with you. Janet got the 20 quid. I didn't get any of it.
You're maximally tender, so we're going to do an X-ray of your scaphoid and your wrist and go from there. Are you sure you don't want any pain relief?
Definitely not. I'm strong.
John was a huge character, a big man with a really big heart.
Wonderful. Follow me, let's go to X-ray.
Thank you.
Oh.
Just tell me your name, my darling. And your date of birth. Can you just check his pulse? It says 224 on here.
Is that fast?
Yeah. Just a little bit. Feels it.
58-year-old Keith is in Resus with chest pains and an extremely fast heart rate.
So your normal heart rate should be between 50 and 90.
How is it?
Highest I've ever seen. Been here 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. So who come with you today? Mandy? Is that your wife? Oh. What we'll do is we'll try and get this heart rate down and then hopefully you'll be able to see her.
On the day, we were planning to go see our grandson Jet play rugby.
This isn't to scare you, it's just so we can get a better pace on you.
I came downstairs and Keith was just flat out on the settee. He looked grey, he looked ashen, really unwell.
Sharp scratch.
We got in the car and we took him straight to the hospital. His heart was beating really fast. That was the thing that scared me.
Never had anything like this before?
No. My first thought was that he's had an heart attack. All these thoughts are going through your head. Is he going to be okay? And what about the future?
I'm one of the doctors.
225, and I've checked it manually.
Okay. Do you have any chest pain, sir?
Slight, yeah. Walking down the stairs and I suddenly felt dizzy and faint and then started getting pain across my chest.
Okay. And when did this pain start?
45, 50 minutes ago now.
Heartbeat of 225 is incredibly high heart rate. The first thing which will go through my mind is this is SVT. Don't have any previous heart problems, right?
None, never.
Never in the past. No. SVT is supraventricular tachycardia, in which the person have a dangerous high heart rate. If the heart is beating at a faster rate, then it doesn't have a sufficient oxygen to beat that fast. So they might be at risk of having cardiac arrest. So what we do now is, I'll ask you to blow in this syringe, wobble, put your feet up and make you lie back on the bed. Yeah? Got it?
Yeah.
Vagal maneuver is the first line of treatment for the SVT attack.
Right, start blowing.
Vagal maneuver stimulates the nerves which supplies the heart. So if you stimulate the nerve, then it will decrease the heart rate.
Ready? Now. Oh, there we go. It's coming down now. Right, put these legs down. Yes! Oh no.
If the vagal maneuver doesn't work, then I would be worried. Okay, so what we do now is we'll give some medication through this now. As a next step, we'll try to bring the heart rhythm back to normal using the medications.
Adenosine.
Yeah. We're going to prepare 66 milligrams per.
You're going to slow your heart rate right down and then kick it back into a normal rhythm. You get impending sense of doom. Some people think it makes them feel like they're going to die, but I promise you're not.
Adenosine is a dangerous medication to administer. It can cause big pauses in the heartbeat.
You okay, Keith?
And sometimes it could lead to cardiac arrest as well.
You okay, Keith?
No, it's not cold. It will be when I get outside because I pinch my coat back.
Tell me, what's brought you to hospital today?
My daughter was crying for a bottle this morning.
Yeah.
Legged it downstairs, tripped over the dog.
Yeah.
What's happened is the swelling started there, but now it's spreading under my eye.
Okay,
No.
just the one sting.
Just the
right
one
there.
sting, yeah.
Okay.
Riding next to golf course and rogue golf ball in the chin.
Everything gone?
What thing? Handbag.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on your neck.
Yeah. Prat.
All right.
Never felt better.
Never felt better, eh?
Doctors have given Keith a drug to lower his heart rate, but it's been unsuccessful.
You know, you're a big bloke. It's probably just taken a while to work its magic.
Yeah. Adenosine normally works first time. If you give multiple doses of adenosine and if the heart rate is still high, then it could be a serious condition. So I'm going to give you another dose now.
Yeah, gonna go again, pal.
Triple dose now. Ready?
If a patient have incredibly high heart rate for a prolonged period of time, it can affect the brain, heart, lungs. That might lead to increased risk of death.
You can see it, it's like fighting it, isn't it?
Perfect.
See? There we go, bish bash bosh.
With half fixture.
I'll grab your partner. Mandy, is it?
Keith's wife, Mandy, has arrived in Resus.
So basically, we have given some medication 3 times. We were back to normal with his heart rate, and then we'll take it from there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What are you bloody like?
Bit of a faker, aren't
Not a faker. You've been poorly.
My first memory of Keith, I must have been about 3. You feel not so clammy now. And I remember looking round my mum and seeing him, and he was looking the other way, and I remember pulling my tongue out at him. That was my first memory of Keith. You do it to get out of doing my guttering.
I'm going about to do it this afternoon.
We was at school together. Every day he used to buy me an ice cream from the ice cream van. Sort of like friendship more than anything to begin with. I know, got all this attention you're getting. Just to get out of doing the guttering, look. Keith was always kind. He always used to look after me. He always put me first, and no matter what. By the time I was about 15, we thought, he'll do for me. I don't know what he thought about me, mind. See right through you.
Yeah.
Can't get away with anything. He asked me to marry him when I was 17. I do remember our vows. He wanted me to love, honour and obey. I said, I'm not obeying anybody. So I got the vicar to cut that bit out. We always discussed children. We had Shelley after we'd been married a year and 2 months. You are very clammy.
Oh, I feel terrible now. It's made me worse.
It does. That medicine makes you feel awful. When Shelley was 3, I was getting a bit concerned because she hadn't hardly any speech, which scared me a bit. And I thought to myself, well, I know that there's obviously something more serious to this. She went for a test at the Children's Hearing Centre, and then that's when we found out she was deaf. I just remember just sobbing and sobbing and sobbing. It's really hard to describe how you feel. You just start thinking, this is really serious. And I was a young mum as well. We just didn't know what to do. That was scary.
I'm just going to clamp me again now. Just started again.
Yeah, your heart's gone back up again. I'm going to do another ECG. Let me just grab the curtain.
This is how I felt when it first started. Both arms are hurting now as well.
Both arms?
Yeah.
Has it gone back up again?
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to feel.
Yeah. Troponin and a coag.
And a coag. Real.
Thank you.
Oh.
Is it raining? Oh, well, I don't mind being at work then.
Have you tried to put it back on yourself?
Yeah, I just cannot.
So I'm gonna push it down. You take that for me, and you tell me when you start feeling really, really out of here.
That's it, well done.
Well done.
There we go.
Oh,
well done.
Thank you for that. I've never used this. It's actually pretty cool.
Hello, Gillian. My name is Phil, one of the radiographers.
Hello.
Gillian is having a wrist x-ray after she fell over leaving a charity ball.
Right, so it's your right wrist. Okay, we're going to do a couple pictures.
My husband, John, loved to be centre of attention. He just liked to get people around him and just generally make them laugh, and everybody loved him for that. John brought to the family stability, I suppose. He was the provider. He worked long hours. He'd never had time off ill, anything like that.
Right, so for the next one, I'm going to place your hand on the side, like that. Up a little bit, okay?
He worked on the trade counter at Plumbers Merchants. He was in the plumbing trade, but he wasn't actually a plumber.
Just going to bring your whole arm towards you a little bit, like that.
DIY was not his forte, I can assure you. Everything he touched, I swear, was a bodge job. He wouldn't put pictures on the wall with picture hooks. He'd just put screws with a hammer and just hang them on it.
Relax this shoulder down.
It's probably a good job he wasn't a plumber.
Right, just keep that position now, okay?
It all started really in December 2020 when I think he passed out whilst he was shopping. And then he happened to have a blood test at the hospital.
Right, so next picture, you're gonna lift this side of your hand more like this. That's it.
I got a phone call from John saying, oh, Jill, can you pop to the hospital to see the consultant? He wanted to see us both together. And obviously the alarm bells started ringing for me then.
Well done, just keep this position.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It was just so hard to take in.
And that's it. Right, okay, you can go back to A&E, okay?
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Take care, bye-bye.
You all right, sir? You're just waiting for the scan to come back so they can decide what medications to put you on.
Mick and his wife Dot are awaiting the results of his CT scan and blood tests.
What's your SATs, Mick? That one's off 130 over 60.
Doctors are concerned that an infection in his stomach might be the source of the sepsis.
That's not bad, is it, for your blood pressure? I bet yours is better than mine. Mick was a sporty man. He liked football, cricket and golf, and he played them all.
Oh.
What's the matter? Something wrong with your hand? Let me look and see if you've got it stuck. It wasn't until he got to about 55 that he started getting ill.
Hello. I just need to take another little blood test, if that's OK. It bled quite slowly, and we think it's affected some of the values.
Did he take it from his right or left?
Not sure.
Right's paralysed, you don't get much out of that at all. Mick caught 3 different viruses, one after the other, and it gave him fibromyalgia, a debilitating illness that makes you really tired and a lot of pain. Mick was terrified of the white coat people, doctors, dentists, things like that. And he was a stubborn person, so I had a hell of a time trying to get him into the hospital.
Amy, would you just come and hold his hand? Hold it still for me. Yeah. Thank you.
He began to lose his memory a bit, and he was having trouble walking. They sent him to the Alzheimer's place, and that's when they found the brain tumour. I was a bit unbelieving. How could this happen, and why to my husband, Mick? But of course, we don't know. It's what you get in life.
Short scratch.
The consultant asked him to have an operation. They said they could take the tumour out. Mick wouldn't do it. And I was quite stern with him. But sometimes you can't change their opinion. You can't make them do something they don't want to do.
Lights were foot.
It took us a year. I was talking to the consultant. Where do we go from here, Doc? Because Mick's not listening. And then my granddaughter was sat with him and whispering with Mick. Do you really want to leave Grandma on her own? If you die, that's it. She's on her own for the rest of her life. And then all of a sudden he said to the consultant, can you do it in August?
All done. Thank you very much.
The day he had his operation was the 15th of September 2016. Because he'd left it a whole year before he had the operation, it was a mess when they got in there, so it was huge.
Where are you?
I'm here, Doc, right down at the side of you. I haven't run off. After the operation, Michael was in hospital for 7.5 months. I promised him if he had the operation, I would be there every day visiting him in hospital. And I don't make promises I don't keep.
Gillian, come through.
Thank you.
Come on in, take a seat. So, I've got your x-ray. This is where you were tender, around here.
Yeah.
And it actually looks okay. I can't see any fracture at all on there. What we need to do is no strenuous activity until it's better, and then back to hand fracture clinic.
Bless you, thank you.
If you saw John and you knew John, you wouldn't think he was poorly.
Let's put you in this Futura splint.
Yes, please.
When he was diagnosed, he'd got stage 4 bowel cancer, unoperable, which was devastating for all of us to hear.
So this is going to go on with your hand up here, and this is going to be kind of against your wrist.
I knew that he was going to die. I just tried to keep everything upbeat and normal, just being there for him.
That's it. Push your hands as far up as you can. Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect, sorry.
I've decided I'm Maudie then.
You're not Maudie at all.
The day that he actually died, in the morning of that Saturday, we played his playlist from his phone, and he was laying there, swinging his arms in the air, singing. You would never in a million years would have imagined that would be his last few hours.
How's that? Does that feel better?
Thank you.
That's all right.
About 11:30 that night, he passed. So peaceful, so peacefully.
Thank you so much.
Can you remember your way out? I'll show you anyway.
No.
Don't worry.
I'm getting old, you know.
I know. No, I mean, as in I know, I'm getting old as well, we all are.
Bless you.
Follow me.
I loved him. I miss him so much. Most of all, I miss us. Us as a couple, I just miss us. Moving forward, I just can't think any further than next week. Life really is too short.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
Thank you.
Oh.
I feel proper shite now.
Oh, no, it's good. It's all kicking in now.
Keith's heart rate has returned to a dangerously fast pace.
So has this ever happened before, sir? I'm Liz, I'm from cardiology.
Never.
Specialist cardiology doctors have come to assist.
OK, as you know, your heart's racing along. Some of the medication that we've given you worked initially, but then you've gone back into a fast heart rate again. So we're just going to look at giving you something else, just a little bit of beta blocker, just to try and get you a bit more settled.
But you got to be worrying.
Beta blockers are the medication which will decrease the conduction from the upper heart to the lower heart. Essentially slows down the heart rate.
So just have to give this quite slowly.
Fuck you now.
You're swearing?
Sorry.
You all right?
You can swear away, we don't mind.
Feeling lightheaded?
With certain beta blockers, we expect to see the results very quickly.
See this blood pressure now? So it might just make your blood pressure go a little bit on the low side. Just bear with us a minute, but your heart rate's gone down quite nicely. Okay.
Oh, yay.
So that slowed you down for the minute, Keith.
Okay, thank
do you
you.
feel better now? You look a bit better colour.
Yeah, I can feel it easy.
Feeling it easing, good.
My daughter Shelley was born with a medium hearing loss, but has gone quite profoundly deaf now.
That's slow now, I'm dead.
You're not dead, I assure you that.
All I thought was, right, what can I do? So we went off and we learned sign language at school. I sort of took to it, but Keith didn't.
Oh, crap.
Keith really tried hard, but he's got big, chunky fingers, so the signing was a bit much for him. We used to laugh about it.
You feel a lot better. You're not clammy.
We have had genetic counselling and we've both got the deaf gene, so it would be a 50-50 chance if at the time, if we ever had any more children, they would be deaf. You do need to take a breath and think about what's more important. And I think I've always thought family was the most important thing. So we just decided I'll have another one.
Come here, be nice to you.
You must be Paula.
You must be Paula.
And then we had Kieran and we found he was deaf. But that didn't faze us. And we're not so scared, we're not so worried, we're not so frightened of what might be. Whether they're deaf or not, they're still perfect.
How you doing?
Almost back to normal.
I don't know how you do it. Honestly, you were cool as a cucumber. Good news is your bed's ready on the ward over at City. Bad news is you're leaving me.
Oh dear.
But yeah, it shouldn't be too long now, and the crew
All right.
will come round and take you.
I feel like a different person from when I was 18. My job definitely made me grow up a lot quicker than I thought I would.
Oh, God. Oh, you're coming to take him now.
You're coming to take him away?
There are ups and there are downs. You see the most beautiful relationships and people with the most amazing stories.
He walked in with a heart rate 230.
Really?
Yeah, just sat there.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
But it's literally a curtain between some of the best times in people's lives, but also like the worst as well.
All right, Michael. Can you tell me your birthday?
Mick is in Resus, being treated for sepsis. Doctors are carrying out further investigations to discover the cause.
What we're gonna have to do is sit you up for this X-ray. Is that okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
After the brain tumour operation, Mick was left paralysed down his right side.
Sorry, mate. A bit uncomfortable. Won't be long. All right.
He couldn't weight bear. He couldn't walk. Most of his speech is gone.
All right, Michael. Deep breath in for me.
We were told Mick would have to go into a care home. There was no way I'd be able to look after him. And I said, you clearly don't know me. He knew that I would look after him because all our married life, we kind of looked after one another.
Right, mate. That's it. All finished. All right.
Is he staying overnight?
Yes, because
Yes.
he needs to have some intravenous antibiotics.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the CT scan results on him.
Yeah.
Once the results is back, then we can decide which ward he's going to.
I have been Mick's primary carer since 19th of April 2017. That's fixed on my brain because that's when my life changed completely. I had to adapt my life around Mick to make sure he got everything he needed.
Oh.
What's up? Have you got bellyache? Hey?
Yeah.
I do believe that if he'd have had the tumour operation the year before, when they first asked him to have it, I don't think it would have been as bad. And we have to live with that.
Are you okay, though?
Yeah, sure. Yes, they're supposed to be letting him have some medication.
I'm just about to do that.
Hey.
Horses eat hay, that's what I say.
Your smile is very infectious, isn't it? Yeah.
He's my number one. He's my priority. So that's everything done for this time.
You're going to go up to the ward.
Right. Now, have they said what was wrong on the scan?
It's fine to go to a normal ward. Doesn't need rushing off to surgery, so there's no big problem seen on the scan.
Right. You don't just walk away because somebody's ill. You look after them and do the best you can. You're going a bit fast for me, girls. I can't keep up.
Doctors are still unclear about the cause of Mick's sepsis. He's going to a ward for further investigations.
Mandy is my world, basically. She's everything. She's a very, very good mother, brilliant grandmother.
With this slight heart problem, it's just made me think that I'm not going to be any mortal, I can't be around forever. And there are things that actually can stop you in your tracks and slow you right down, and this has been one of them.
I got a phone call saying we are fast tracking him home because he's only got 48 hours to live and he wants to die at home. They're always saying it to me. They say he's got 2 days to live, and then he's there 7 months later. We took our vows 52 years ago, which said in sickness and in health, and we believe in that. I'm his wife, and I'm there to look after him, and that's the end of the story.